So now we have a pre-game interview because I think it's always nice to hear people how their winter derby has been so far, and in that sense, how their deck is performing. Because most of us, we try to test the deck and maybe have like 3 or 4 decks that we're testing, and then we go to the derby and we play this one deck. And as I saw one right earlier today, yeah, I'm 1 minute into the match and I think, fuck, I chose the wrong deck. But now you two guys are sitting here, you're in the top 16, which means it has been a good choice for you guys. So, so let's take Mark to begin with. How has your journey been? Did you meet a lot of people and have fun? And did your deck just work?
Oh, yeah. Well, for everyone that knows me, I always play some sort of version of Reanimator.
Yeah.
I always tell everybody I bought these bazaars. I'm going to spin them till my ears bleed, pretty much. So, and
Yeah.
it's super fun. People, don't you get tired of playing the same thing? Well, no, because the bazaar really makes me think when you're playing it. It's a lot more complicated than what people think it is. Obviously, I've gotten used to tapping it, over the past few years, but I think that's what I really enjoy about playing it.
Yeah.
It's just the decision making and the options you have, because going down an extra card, can be difficult at times. There's certain times when you
Yeah.
want to use it, certain times when you don't during your upkeep. So that's obviously the main function of the deck. So I think that's what I really enjoy doing.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing a few pro tips along the way. So that's quite nice.
Oh yeah, this deck does do some cool things, and
Yeah.
has some cool combos in it and stuff. I'm not going to give away some tech stuff
No,
I've been
no,
doing
no, no,
because
no, no.
I'm I mean,
Yeah.
it seems like the more I talk about this deck, the more it comes back to bite me. So I like to
Yeah,
keep
we're
it
just
more.
waiting to see it perform. So that's very
Yeah,
nice.
not many people play it. I mean, I do have a Facebook group called Mischief Night where it's just all undead old school players that play Reanimator. So
Yeah.
everybody likes to talk and always see how we're doing, and so they've even taught me some weird little interactions I could be doing with it. So
Cool.
it's a lot of fun.
I'm looking forward to that for sure. And then
Simon,
Julian. Oh yeah.
just a moment, Simon.
Yeah.
We always ask. Sometimes we do it at the end, but I guess when we're having the interview now, we might as well do it now. We always ask players what their favorite card is and why. And it doesn't have to be a specific card in your deck, but it could be. Uh, it's just to hear what people like about
My
a
favorite
specific card.
favorite card of all time is Jester's Cap.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been playing old school or Magic, since 1995. And when that card came out, it was like, and before people were on the internet and everything, it's like you didn't know what stranger is going to be playing. Or now in standard, someone plays a land, and it's like, okay, he's on this deck.
Yeah.
So to play Jester's Cap, it'd be like, what the hell are you doing? Give me your deck. You just you tap it, you sack it, you get to pick it up. You're like, what are you doing? You get to look through their deck and be like, no. No, I thought that I just love that back in the day.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was just such a cool card for me.
Yeah. I can understand. It was actually the first card that I collected plenty. What's called numerous of. So I actually had a binder with only Jester's Cap and also with the other one, Jester's Mask.
Mask,
Mask.
the golden
Yeah,
one,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. So cool.
I was even playing against. It was one of the monthlies where it was Ice Age 2 alliances were allowed or something. If someone had a Jester's Cap deck where they just played like all these copy artifacts of Jester Caps, and their whole thing was just like keep taking everything out of your deck. I thought it was pretty cool. I
Yeah.
was a fan of that.
Yeah.
That seems nice. Yeah. And then Julian, the same question to you. Did you have a nice travel through the winter derby, and were you happy with your deck?
Yeah, of course. I had a very nice travel to the Winter Derby. I met a lot of cool guys. And yeah, my deck performed really, really well. So I hope this will go on.
Yeah. I'll say that I normally play the deck because I really like the deck. And seeing this troll almost deck-ish kind of deck had me like, what is this? So yeah. But it's yeah. It's gonna be interesting to see, to be honest. because you have all the good restricted cards, and then you just have like a troll deck, and then discard heavy, and yeah, really strange to be honest. But yeah,
Yeah, I played this deck for quite a while, and it is performing very strong.
yeah,
So I stayed with it.
yeah, it seems like a good idea, I must say. But yeah, and then Storm, you get to ask your question.
Yeah, it's just what's your favorite card and why?
Oh, my favorite card is the Guardian Beast because it makes artifacts indestructible.
Yeah, cool. Also nice artwork.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
Well, thank you.
yeah. So that means actually we have people already on the stream, and we can just begin the games.
Cool.
So we'll turn off our mics and then just get ready to you guys. Have fun and good luck.
Thank you very much.
So it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, man. Congrats on rolling through the field like that. First seed. Nice job.
I was pretty lucky with my opponents, so I played mostly monocolored decks, even in the second batch.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, wow. A lot of monocolored. So Vlad.
So now we are ready. Let's see. Did I turn off my? No, you can hear me, Storm. Yes.
Either way, man.
Perfect.
It's a nice job for one of the bigger events of the year.
Yeah,
I really-
just had to
We could do this if you like.
do the
or
setup.
however you want. I don't care.
Yeah.
Me neither. Just put the middle on top.
Sure.
Let's see.
So
Up to you.
looking over
got the
these two
And I
guys'
will go
decks,
first,
I
yes.
actually think
All right. Good luck to you. Let's do it.
the Reanimator deck
Thanks,
is
Julian.
ahead game one.
Thank you very much.
And yeah, I actually think the Reanimator deck is the huge favorite here. Two reasons: the Hymn to Turek can backfire,
Yeah.
and I just think that the ability not to not being able to counter is devastating,
Yeah.
because if it solves a All Hallows Eve, I mean, it should just be game.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have any Wrath of Gods or stuff like that, and Earthquakes are not good. So the only key card I can see is Armageddon. And
Yeah.
But okay,
I'm just gonna
if
strip your Badlands.
Okay.
not saying that he doesn't have a chance, but I just
And,
think that the Reanimator deck is the favorite
I'll
here.
play Jet and pass.
Yeah. I also think that
Turn.
when you use the hymns instead of like counter spells to be not reactive but proactive
Yeah.
against the Reanimator deck doesn't seem like the best idea, to be honest.
I go for the turn.
No, but I just I
Yeah.
guess.
So, City of Brass.
But those big creatures was just so devastating.
Yeah.
And I guess it's not a problem for him right now, because he can still, if he discards a creature, he can reanimate.
And here's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and whatever cards you want.
So, number 2.
Number 2.
And number 3.
Okay. You got a Wheel of Fortune and a Reanimator.
Wow.
And
Two good cards to hit.
Okay. Tap.
Yeah, that's actually good.
Yeah.
That was a good hymn to Torak,
Yeah.
I must say.
Yeah. That must hurt at least.
Another scrub
Yeah.
line here. And I'm going to flip my Chaos Orb onto your City of Brass.
Okay.
Presumably cutting him off white,
I'm going to use the scrub line here.
Yeah.
so he can't use the disenchant, and he can't use the Swash to Plowshares.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a
Okay.
hit.
Goes.
And
Hello, Nyarlathotep deck. Yeah, it was actually the Wheel of Fortune that died together with the animate dead, so that means
And
I draw 7 and discard the cards.
Okay.
Wow.
Pass back to you.
So that was very lucky, to be honest.
your turn.
Okay, so right now he's just looking to draw a Basarf back there, I guess.
Oof.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're at 18.
Classic commentator jinx. Mails
Yeah.
the 2 best cards in his hand. Yeah.
2, 3,
Yeah.
4.
To be honest.
2 and 3, right in the middle. An animate dead and a swords.
No.
And I
So that were just no
yeah.
creatures and the best cards for him.
Yeah.
Basically, the animate deaths.
Yeah.
Plateau, a pearl,
Okay. So I think we're going to see a troll now or hypnotic.
and a set troll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pass the turn.
Okay, so
Scrubland, go.
And did you see the Anson Maddox playmat?
Yeah, I love it. It's
Oh,
cool
yeah.
playmat. Really Reanimator-ish.
Yeah.
17.
And I
But he
pass
only
the turn.
plays 2 All Hallows
How many cards
Eve,
are
and
in
the
your hand?
problem is if he draws one, he doesn't really have any creatures in the
Okay, and you
grave.
have a pearl applied to
Yeah.
the AC there, right?
Yes.
Okay.
It's quite difficult to see
Play
his mana
pearl
base there.
And say go.
Yeah. So that was, but I wonder why he. Okay, he must have kept because of the wheel and the animate
3.
dead, but
3.
he.
Or else he's just sitting with three creatures in hand.
I take you for 3.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah,
14.
he could have a Sarah Angel in hand, actually.
Yeah.
And I mind twist you for 2.
Okay.
Mind twist for 2. Okay.
Yeah, he
1,
still wants
2,
the
3.
mana to regenerate.
1 and 3.
Yeah. But I.
2 Triskelions.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
So now the reanimate would have been 2 reanimates would have been awesome.
Yeah.
But I guess also a Hollow's Eve would be huge right now.
I will
Yeah.
pass to you.
But he's on a time clock now. I think it's 2 counters on the Hollow's Eve, right? So he has to wait 2 turns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll swords him.
Oh, okay. So he has
Okay.
time.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I
You're at 21.
and I pass the turn.
Okay.
But I think it's huge
You're up.
those 2 reanimates are gone.
Draw. Try to draw 3 cards.
Yeah, and he doesn't have a way to recur them, right? No, he doesn't.
2, 3.
Yeah. I'll just do like this.
Jack,
Yeah.
then pass the turn.
Your turn.
Draw. Underground Sea.
Okay.
Let's see. All Hallows Eve.
Yeah, I think it's 2 time counters.
Yeah. 2 screen counters. Yeah.
So
At the
Sarah
beginning of
Angel?
your upkeep, yeah, you can
Yeah.
remove
I'd like
a
to
screen
draw
counter, and there are no more. It puts.
3 cards again.
Yeah.
Yeah. 3 more for you.
Wow.
2, 3. Then I will bolt your face.
11.
And I pass the turn.
Very aggressive.
Your turn.
I will bolt your face.
Yeah.
Draw. Scrubland.
Okay, so if he's drawing way too many cards, and maybe I think I also saw Volcanic Island in his hand, so he's
City of
not
Brass.
really drawing maybe the things he wants.
Yeah.
And
Maybe.
I'll go to 10 and Ancestral.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, he doesn't count. Oh yeah, he doesn't have counter spells.
No, he doesn't. Yeah, and you said it was the deckish, but I can't really see the deck in it. Simon.
No, it has all the silver bullets
Interrupt you.
Yeah,
and no books, but a lot of creatures.
yeah, no counter spells.
Yeah. So it could be Discoless Disco Troll
1, 2, 3,
Yeah.
4, 5,
or the
6.
Troll deck.
Yeah,
So I take 1 and 6.
Regrowth and a Shivan.
No fucking way.
And I pass the turn.
Okay, how many cards do you have?
I have 7 cards in here.
So the regrowth also got.
yeah, but he's drawn a lot of hymns.
Yeah.
And-
And I guess that's what this deck does, but
Yeah, but
taking
still,
all the silver bullets.
I'm gonna play
Yeah.
the Bazaar,
Okay, so now
and I'll activate it.
the Bazaar is online, at least.
Yeah, so if he has the All Hallows Eve, I think it's game. Discard him. He would have loved to have
discard
had
3
that
Shivans.
regrowth.
3 Shivan dragons.
Oh.
Wow.
And I'll go to 9 and play Sarah.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
That seems like a good solution.
yeah.
Okay.
Your turn.
And Julian only has 7 mana on the table, so he can't really fireball him to death.
No,
In
Yeah,
the
but
end
he can
step,
have a
I
Swords to Plowshare.
sword your Sarah,
Yeah,
I go to 13.
and then I go to my turn.
I guess he's happy with that.
Draw.
yeah. But I don't understand why you would not play 3 or at least maybe even 4 All Hallows Eve in the main deck. But I don't
Yeah.
play Reanimator, so I don't know.
2.
Most of the
I-
lists that I've seen only run 2,
Yeah, I
actually.
don't understand that. Why I think I would be all in on the combo in some way,
Yeah,
and
But maybe the
cut-
main combo is just
I play time.
the animate.
Yeah, but I know, but I
Take the
just
next
think
turn.
that I would maybe cut a Sylvan Library for one on Hallows Eve.
Yeah.
But okay, it could also be when he sideboards. That's the way to go.
Hmm.
But okay, I can also
It's
see
fall and pass
you
the turn.
can actually draw some extra cards that way, and you can see if it makes sense to use the Bazaar. I can see that also by knowing the things that you're going to draw.
Yeah. Let's see if he
How many cards,
activates
I'm sorry?
the Bazaar.
At
I think
6
he's
right
going
now.
to do, but I
6.
Yeah.
is it is yeah, because he only needs one card in hand.
Yeah, the Bazaar is drawn 2, discard 3.
Yeah, and he has 2 cards in hand. So
He has
So
3
he can-
cards, I
he
think,
can-
right?
no, I think he only has 2.
I'm quite sure it's 3.
Oh,
But
okay.
yeah. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I'll pass to you.
Oof.
Okay.
Okay. Until draw for the turn.
Because the problem with
and
is
thank you for
the
3.
time counters.
Swords
He oh, okay. He has a lot of time then again. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're at 23.
I go to 23.
So
So now it's 23 and 13.
yeah.
Okay.
But I
then
really like
play
the
another
green
one and
card
pass
in
back
the
to you.
sideboard, the one that gives all the creatures
I'll
haste.
source that one in a turn.
Yeah. Oh.
3 swords to flushes. Then
26.
3 trolls gone.
6.
Okay, untap. Draw for turn. I'm gonna play All Hallows Eve.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Okay.
So now he's in trouble because now he can just
He
Bazaar.
can't counter it.
And
Yeah.
You know,
I will pass to you.
yeah, you have to count it when. I know he
this
doesn't
turn
have any
I
counter
disenchant the
spells.
All Hallows Eve.
Oh, it's not an enchantment.
It's not it's not an enchantment.
What is not an
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a It's a sorcery that gets exiled when it's cast.
Oh my god, I'm not too familiar with it, so I have to look.
So
it
you
up.
have
Give
to
me a
counter it
second.
right
Yeah,
when
if
it's
you can,
played.
Ted.
I thought it was an
Yeah,
enchantment.
I
Yeah.
think so because it's a sorcery.
Yeah.
You're not the first person who's done that. Trust me.
I actually once lost. I
more
think
than a
it
couple
was
times.
in. I can't remember if it was in Italy or if it was in France. I think it
Yeah.
was in Italy. A guy playing a Reanimator deck, and he played like Nicol Bolas actually,
Yeah.
and it was just. Even though he just resolved with the Nicol Bolas, if I didn't have an answer right away, it's just devastating
Okay.
because you just lose your entire hand.
Yeah.
Okay, your turn.
Draw.
But I actually think it's cool that what's it called, Mark, right? He
Yeah,
was
yeah.
in a group that only played Reanimator. I like that.
Yeah.
And they just, give each other feedback and just ways, advices to make their decks better.
Yeah.
I really
Yes,
like that
Sapphire
concept.
and pass the turn.
Yeah.
Do
So
you have
from
creatures in your
if
graveyard?
there isn't the
I
deck
don't
group
think
on
so.
the internet, then we will now have made one.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
They were
So if you
also
wish to be in the deck group,
Okay.
please
How many
contact
cards
us.
do you have in your hand?
Yeah.
I have 6 cards in my hand.
Untap. Tick down the All Hallows Eve. Draw.
Yeah, I just think that's awesome. I
The
didn't know
deck
that.
group is an
Activate
old
Bizarre.
Gothenburg concept. Oh yeah.
Cool.
One.
I would love to be a part of that group, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to discard Disenchant and 2 Cities of Brass.
Oh, okay.
And it's your turn.
So he's just milling for as many creatures as possible
Yeah.
right now.
So he says, no one kind of plays the deck anymore, though. I do.
Yes,
Yeah, me too.
like
Yeah.
disenchant
And that's why we're not
your-
in the top 16, I guess.
Jet. Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. It's also a funny way his sideboard is just jumping into the playing field.
And
Yeah.
But I
pass the
guess
turn.
a lot of them become permanents in just one or
Okay,
two turns.
Untap. All Hallows goes off.
Yeah. So he says, I have to get the shark. Okay, yeah, I only got top 8 shark. So I didn't get the card, only the thing. So yeah.
Okay, 4 Shivan dragons. You don't see that every day.
No. That is crazy, to be honest.
Yeah. It's just one swing and then you're dead.
Yeah.
He hasn't got anything. I
Draw for
mean-
turn.
Yep.
He can't do anything. That's game.
Yeah.
I'll go to 12. I'm going to play another All Hallows.
Yeah, he has to lightning bolt him
And I
and
will pass to
fireball
you.
him.
Yeah.
If he's
How
to
many
win.
cards you have in hand?
1.
1.
I mean, if it's Mark gets his turn, it's game.
It definitely looks like this.
Yeah. And he can even pump the Shivan Dragon. He has 1 City of Brass, right? Yeah.
Yeah. So let's see if the balance comes. I guess that's the only out right now, and then give it a couple of turns, then the next All Hallows Eve is there.
Yeah. Yeah.
At the end of my turn?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then I go
Yeah,
to
yeah, you're right. The balance could help, but it only just gives him a couple of turns because there's a new All Hallows Eve on the table. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right. But this is just so crazy that you're so much behind, and then you just play one card, and then you're right back in it.
Yeah.
And you're not just back in it. You
Now
you
he's
put
in
so
it to
much-
win it. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Crazy.
Okay. sword one of your Shivan dragons.
Okay, I gain 5. I'm up to 17.
And I sword the other one.
5 more. I'm up to 22.
Wow.
Yeah, but it's like 10, 18 plus 6, that's 24, right?
Then I have to play balance.
Oh, nice.
How many cards do you have in your hand?
I have 3 cards in hand.
Oh, okay. So he at least he had the balance. So
I'll respond by
Yeah, he should remove his own
Shoot.
hand and then shoot
Yeah.
for 6.
shooting you for 3
yeah.
more.
Yes.
So you're at 20. I'm also going to
Oh, this is a cool match.
activate the Bazaar.
Yep.
Draw 2, discard 3. It's going to be an animate dead in 2 lands.
Okay.
So I lose my guys.
Oh, I think I would have
Lose your
kept
hand?
that animate, wouldn't you?
I lose
Just
other
to be
levels
able to
and,
put a Trisk
2
in
lands.
Okay, and I have 4 lands.
and being able to shoot for 2 and shoot itself
So I lose
for 1.
1.
Oh, okay, he
Okay.
did it to
What-
discard
we have
his
3
opponent's
months,
hand.
it's
Yeah,
on
yeah,
the
yeah.
balance. Yeah, I get it.
Oh,
In 4
perfect.
lands.
Okay.
Okay. And then it's your turn.
All right. On tap, Halls ticks down. During my upkeep, I'm going to trigger the Bazaar. Nah, I won't do. Do I want to do it now?
Yeah, because if he does it now, he actually gets to draw a card.
Yeah, then he gets to keep 1 card. Or,
Yeah.
get milled down further. Yeah,
Yeah,
while still keeping a
I'll
card.
just draw for turn.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Your turn.
Yeah, but this way he gets to draw even further down
Yeah.
and he
Draw.
can discard all 3 cards.
Yeah.
And I
back
guess
to
this
you.
is because he already
End of your
discarded
turn, I'll Bazaar.
he
Okay.
already discarded the
2.
animate deads.
I'll
I
discard
think there's only
Triskelion
1
and
left.
2 cards. Untap. Halls on the stack. I'll activate the Bazaar. Library Lotus. Okay, it goes off. I have 3 Triskelions and 2 Shivens.
This is just crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But that's also what I said before, but yeah.
yeah.
Then there came a balance and 2 swords to plowshares.
Draw
Yeah.
for turn. How many cards do you have?
1.
This is just insane.
I will pass to you.
I'm guessing that some of the cards will stick this
One card
time,
can save me now. Draw.
Yeah.
but a recall balance.
This might also save
Yeah.
me.
Oh, okay. Recall, balance. That's insane.
I play Demonic Tutor.
Fuck.
Okay.
Fuck no.
What can he get?
Recall balance.
Yeah, but he can't do it both.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no. He
Not
has
hand.
1 card too little.
Yeah, because he needs 1 more mana. No, he has the mana.
1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, but
Yeah, he.
oh yeah, he has the 1 card in hand already. So yeah.
Yeah, so he can actually do it. That's crazy.
I play Recall X1.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is so crazy. But he can shoot for 9, right?
Yeah,
You
but
just
he's still
discard
at
a card.
17.
Yeah.
Discard the
Yeah.
Soul Ring.
Okay. And every call is exiled.
Yeah, Recall is excellent. And then I play the balance again.
That's
Take
crazy.
1 damage.
I
So,
will
Thinking
shoot you
that
for
he doesn't
9.
have a chance, he
Of
just
course.
bounces back, and he
You're at
has
11.
a couple of Sarah Angels left, right?
I'm at 10. I took 1 damage from.
Yeah.
But he needs mana now.
Okay. Yep.
Oh, that is just insane magic.
And I pass the turn.
So literally the only 2 outs he had,
Yeah, I'm
he
just gonna
just
look at
draw
the
them
graveyard here
twice.
before I go.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
And he just
Wow.
had that 1 card after the first balance to
Okay,
do it,
tap, draw.
and also the exact amount of mana to pull it off.
Yeah.
How many swords are in your graveyard?
How many swords?
Yeah.
Oh, he just drew the Animate Dead, I think. The last one, maybe.
And how many disenchants?
Yeah. So what would you go for here? The Shivan? Just being able to pump it?
2 disenchants.
I guess I would take the Shivan, right?
Yeah, you have to ride it home. So the Shivan would be the...
Yeah.
I'm gonna play Demonic Tutor.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the last Reanimate for a Shivan Dragon.
Yeah.
This is just... Yeah, because it's bigger than all his opponents'
Creatures, yeah.
Yeah. But he has the maze.
Yeah,
He,
so...
he can actually top deck a maze.
yeah. Just an Animate Dead. And just, yeah,
Yeah.
hope for the
I'll
best.
take a point, go to 21, and play Animate Dead.
Okay.
I'm gonna grab my Shivan. You're up.
So now let's see how his top decking skills are.
Draw.
Yeah.
It's not a maze, at least, it looks like.
Not yet.
But it
It's
could be a
Sarah.
Fireball.
brain geyser.
Oh! That is crazy.
Motherfucker.
Top decking, top decking, top decking.
Yeah. Wow.
That was
You're
so.
up.
That's like free.
That's just top deck on top
It's
deck
like
on top
just-
deck.
Yeah, it's like just rubbing the lamp of Aladdin and just making three
Yeah.
wishes in a row.
Yeah.
Activate the
Yeah,
Berserker.
And this is game 1.
Okay.
yeah.
One,
This is just so
two,
cool. And we just thought this is game
Berserk
over. No,
Disenchant,
okay. This is
Badlands,
game
Bazaar,
over.
there we
No.
go.
Okay, so he didn't have the
Draw for the turn.
Sarah Angel.
No.
And I guess he only has one Swords to Plowshares.
Hypnotic Spectre. Pass the
Yeah.
turn.
And the Hypnotic
Mox,
Spectre.
take a point, play Sarah.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Top deck for
Okay.
top deck. This is crazy magic.
You're up.
Draw. Do you have any cards in hand?
So no him.
Pass the turn.
This is just.
You have one card.
the Bullet
2
DK.
cards.
Thank you for
Yeah.
the gifted sub to Nils Team. That was very nice of you.
So he has to attack, right? I mean,
Yeah,
even
yeah,
though
yeah.
his opponent has a lightning bolt, he has to. It's 2 for 1. You have to do it. You can't sit around and wait.
Yeah, but
And all his reanimates are gone. And
I'll
yeah.
attack for 4.
yeah.
No blocks.
All right, you're at 6.
Wow.
Go ahead.
Yeah,
Draw.
he hasn't Triskelion more, right?
Pass the
There was
turn.
only 3 Triskelions last. Yeah, he's shot for 9.
I'll
So
attack
he
for
has a
4.
Triskelion.
And the
more.
Sarah Angel.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oof.
Your turn.
Yeah.
This is getting pretty exciting, to be honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Sarah.
Play my own Sarah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And pass the turn.
He just wants to resolve the Triskelion.
Yeah.
Cards in hand.
3.
So he doesn't have the Swords to Plowshares? That would be nice, though.
Yeah, but he already used 3. And I don't know if he discarded one
Oh, yeah,
Some
maybe he
way-
did. Yeah.
because he discarded like 3 Hymn to Thorax maybe, or was it 2 Hymn to Thorax and a
Mind Twist, yeah.
Mind Twist? Yeah, and he discarded actually a lot of cards also on the Bazaar, so
Yeah.
maybe he has one left, but he could also just go for a Bazaar and try and draw an Angel or a Trisk. Because he has 3 cards in hand, right? So he could actually draw
Yeah.
mana and the Trisk.
It looks like he's
Attack for 4.
gonna play a land. Okay.
Block.
Sure.
And then he plays another Sarah Angel.
Yeah, maybe.
Okay,
I'll
another
play a
Bazaar.
Bazaar.
Okay, I don't understand that play. I don't get that one.
No. Maybe he has some tricks up his sleeve. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that.
I'll take a point and play Sarah.
Yeah, I think
Oof.
that's better.
I'm at 19.
The best one waiting for last.
Yeah.
Draw.
Because I can see he has 3 white bordered. Not that that matters.
Yeah.
Ooh.
How many cards do you have after that?
3.
You got a balance and a Bazaar.
Okay.
Okay, and I
So
pass the turn.
he needs a land
Yeah.
and
Draw.
a
Attack
Trisk.
for 4.
I block with the hippie.
Yep. Pass.
No.
Draw. And this is game for you.
Oh,
Wow.
A battle, dude.
that must be just so satisfying when you see your opponent make
That was
3
actually
wishes
insane
and
first game,
you
man.
just
Yeah.
they come true.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
you
yeah.
Seriously does.
know that you don't only have like what was it like
I'm
2
gonna
outs
freshen out my
left.
coffee real quick. Give me like
Two outs. He had
give me like 2
the
minutes.
He had the maze.
yeah he had a mace, but I'm thinking about the Reanimator. He must have had a
Oh,
Triskelion left, and
Yeah, I think he
maybe-
has a Trisk more. Yeah.
Yeah, he has Trisk more and maybe a Sarah Angel more.
Yeah.
Maybe. Yeah,
But that was crazy.
yeah, that was like insane.
Let's watch the Reanimator deck a little bit more closely.
Yeah, I think that I would put in the 2
All Hallows Eve.
yeah, and maybe even him to Thorax. And I would definitely put in the green enchantment where I get to attack right away.
Yeah.
I'm not going to give my opponent the chance to balance.
Yeah.
And what would you take out? I would definitely take the 2 green enchantments out, I think.
Yeah.
And
The Sylvan Libraries.
yeah, and I also think I would take out the disenchant because there's not really anything my opponent has that I would want to disenchant.
No, he doesn't have any factories or anything, so
No. Which is actually not so common, but I guess with the mana base, he needs the double black.
yeah.
It makes sense.
Yeah.
So I guess I would take out my balance if I was the Reanimator, and I would take out the 2 green enchantments, and I would take out the 2 disenchants.
Yeah.
Right? So that's like 2, 3,
If the people
4,
feeling we're happy with that, I
5
don't know what more
cards,
they want.
maybe 5 cards. So that
If
could
they
be
had the
2 All
patience to
Hallows
sit in
Eve.
there the entire
That's
time for
2
that one.
and 1 green
That was,
enchantment and 2
that
him
was
to
equal. That
Thorax.
was, you know,
Yeah.
I think that would
what
be
they
the way
want
to go.
game. That was pretty nuts.
Yeah, I agree.
And if I was
I was like,
on the
man, I
other
was like,
side,
all right,
I
the second
don't
All Hallows
really.
Eve,
I
was
think I
like,
would
no,
take in the disenchant just to be
Yeah.
able to
Right, just
disenchant
damage
and
draws.
animate
stay
dead.
pretty long in the game.
that was
And
nuts.
would you take out the lightning bolts maybe? And just put in a spirit link, also just to be able to take out a creature on an animate dead.
Yeah, maybe that would be okay, actually.
And yeah, and definitely the circle of protection red against those Shivan dragons.
Yeah. What about the other circle then? It takes black
Yeah.
and red.
Yeah,
but
I would also
costs
take that.
2 mana.
Yeah, I would
to-
also have to take that one in because then he has the Swords to Plowshares to the Sarah Angels. He has the Disenchants for the Animate Dead and the Triskelion, and he can take out the Shivan with the Circle of Protections. So yeah, I think that's good calls.
And what about the Blue Blast also for the Sarah Angels? No, Shivan Dragons, yeah.
Yeah, maybe, but no,
No.
I just
Too
yeah,
conditional. Yeah.
Yeah, it's- yeah, okay, he could also take the Wheel of Fortune, so but it's like 2 cards for something that he's not going to hard cast.
Yeah.
And I would rather have the Swords to Plowshare just to being able. he needs to take a Swords to Plowshare and a Disenchant in as well. So
Yeah.
I'd rather remove it just entirely.
Yeah.
And if the Sarah Angel gets reanimated with Animate Dead, my Sarah Angel is bigger than his. So in that way, I would
Yeah.
also
Imagine you're
prefer it
taking the
that way.
play, Julian.
Yeah, I will
Yeah.
take the play again.
Yep.
So yeah. But what would he take out? I guess the Hypnotic Spectre is a bad card in this kind of way. Or is the troll a bad card? Would you rather have the troll because it gets disenchanted, but you can only regenerate off the Triskelion,
Third.
Yeah.
but it doesn't kill it.
Yeah.
I think the Hypnotic Spectre is better because it can take the All Hallows Eve, it can take a potential Animate Dead.
Yeah.
The middle on top.
But the lightning bolts,
Alright,
they can't really take any creatures, only the player
No.
itself. So yeah.
Yeah. So I guess you're right. I would do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're ready for the second game.
Yeah. I just have to say, I think this was
I'll keep it.
one hell of a. It should have been game 3
Yeah.
if we go that far. But I hope we get 2 amazing matches more because this is just so fun to see such an untraditional deck in a top 8. I don't know if it is traditional in Atlantic, but I just it's just so cool to see these.
The Reanimator?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an okay archetype that has been known for some time, because it's good. But yeah.
Yeah, I know it's been played a long time and stuff like that, but
We don't see it
see
so
that
often because of yeah.
1 through 5.
I played against it, like I said before, in Italy, and I lost to it in the opening rounds, and I actually met him. Well, we both went to the top 8 anyway, even though I lost to him, and I lost to him again in, I think it was in top 4.
Yeah.
I think so.
We'll pass to you.
So it's a very tough deck to play against.
Yeah.
And I was on the deck, I think. Or no, maybe I just played against him 2 days in a row because it was over a weekend and there were a couple of tournaments.
yeah.
I'm actually can't remember if it wasn't top 4. Yeah. Anyway, I've played against it and it's a very cool deck, but it's tough to play against.
Yeah.
And I actually play counter spell, so yeah.
Yeah.
So was it I didn't see what he discarded. Was it the Demonic Tutor and a Swords to Plowshare?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, he's very good at hitting the right cards with those hymns.
Yeah, and not the creatures. Oh.
Yeah.
I will pass to you.
The Mark Evaldi deck. Yeah, so this is my prize from NewCon. I got a shark for a top 8, but yeah, not the card.
No.
Cards in hand?
5 right now.
5
Mind
cards
Twist?
in hand.
Mind Twist? Maybe?
Wouldn't be a bad choice.
No. It's so funny sometimes when you're in real life, you actually look at people's faces, right? But when
Yeah.
it's on webcam, you only have sometimes people's hands to interpret it, information out of.
Yeah.
And I just saw Mark a couple of times when he does something, he thinks a lot with his hands. I don't know if it's a tell. Maybe it's just because he has many possibilities. Yeah. But I actually just think it's a fun thing that you start
balance.
to
Okay,
notice.
only
Oh,
one land.
How many
Yeah.
cards in hand?
I have 5.
You have 5. I have 5 as well.
That
But you
is
only have 1 land.
good play.
Yeah, that's a strong play.
So I lose 3
Yeah.
lands.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So 3 for 1.
A Bazaar
Yeah.
and say go.
That was a really nice play.
Yeah.
Play Scrubland and pass the turn.
Balance is just such a good card. It's like get out of jail
I'm gonna
pass.
activate this Bazaar.
Yeah.
1, 2. I'm gonna discard 2 Shivens. And how many cards do you have? I'm sorry.
5.
5. 2 Shivens and a Sapphire. Say go.
Okay.
I draw. I play Badlands. And I pass the turn.
Tap. Draw.
So I guess when
I'm
you
gonna
play
play
a
Badlands
animator deck, you
and
have to have a
Alchemy.
feel.
Okay, he
so
took
he
in the
did sideboard
hymns.
it, yeah. I guess you have to have a feel how early you can play the what's it called, a
In
house eve,
response to the
because
hymn,
you
I
must
disenchant your Soul Ring.
you must have a plan that you have to have X cards, creature cards in your graveyard, because you
1 to
just
4.
don't want to run into 2 random Swartz to
I'll take
Plowshares,
2
for
and 3
example.
right in the middle.
Troll and a Blue Blast.
Okay.
Oh, you called it, Simon. You did take in the blue blasts
Your turn.
for
Yeah.
the Shivan.
Pass the turn.
Untap.
And he didn't
Draw.
take out the balance.
Hmm.
What do
I'm
we
going to
know
him
about
you again.
sideboarding?
Yeah,
Maybe
nothing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a 3-for-1, so it was quite okay there.
3.
Yeah.
Oof.
But at
I
least
will
he
say
took in the
22.
hymns as we presumed.
Yeah.
Swords and Blue Blast.
Wow.
Oh. So now he has nothing for the Shivan when it comes.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay, he
Let's
could have it.
go
He could have a
pounds.
disenchant,
Okay. Yeah.
even though he already used one.
Passed back to you.
Hypnotic Spectre. Okay.
So I guess now we're going to see a counter play
Swords
if
it.
he can. Okay, he has the swords.
You're at 22.
2.
Pass.
Draw. City of Brass.
So he has spells
How many cards
for.
you have?
1.
1. End of turn, I will Bazaar.
Okay, so now he Bazaars.
1,
Yeah.
2. It's going to be a Sarah, a Triskelion, and a Bazaar. On tap. Draw. I will play a Scrubland and a
All
Halls.
Hallows Eve.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
And it is your turn.
Draw. And pass the turn.
What creatures do you have in your graveyard? A troll?
I have a troll in my graveyard, yes.
Okay. Took this down. Draw.
Does his opponent also get his creatures in? No, it's not like
Play
the
Badlands.
one from Tempest. It's
And
only himself, right?
Each player returns all creature
Oh,
cards from
yeah.
their
Say
graveyards to the battlefield. So yeah.
So it is actually like,
for the
what's
turn.
it called? There's the one in Tempest. I think it's 5 mana
A
and
lower
does the same,
pass back to
Yeah.
you.
but it happens right
you
away.
have 1 card and a troll.
Yeah.
I have 2 cards in my hand.
2 cards.
Living Death.
Living Death. Yes, that's the one.
Okay. I go. The All Halls goes off.
Okay. So I get a troll.
A Triskelion and 2 Shivens and a Sarah. Draw for turn.
Okay.
Yeah. Imagine. It's hard to imagine how expensive and sought after the balance would be in old school if it hadn't received a
You have 2
reprint.
cards.
Yeah, I agree. It's such a good card and so versatile.
I'll activate the Bazaar. 1, 2. And I will discard Bazaar, Time Walk, Badlands, Signet.
What? Okay, he doesn't have access to blue mana.
End of your turn, I disenchant your track.
Shoot you 3 times.
Okay.
You're at 19.
I got
He didn't attack with the
draw.
anything.
Just came in.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying anything then. Yeah, Chaos Orb is used in every deck, so and balance isn't used in every deck, so yeah, of course it would be a little less than Chaos Orb.
Yeah.
I attack with the troll.
I'll take it.
Okay.
I'm at 17.
Yeah, he doesn't want it to run into a random
Lightning bolt, yeah, that would
Yeah.
be stupid.
He doesn't care.
Yeah.
I take 1 and I fireball your Sarah.
Oof.
Yep.
That's a desperate move.
And pass
Yeah,
turn.
but he has to do it.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Like, you just
I'll
you would,
activate the Bazaar.
would you attack with 1 or 2?
1, 2.
And now the fireball is gone. I think I would attack
many
with
cards do you
both
1.
because you don't want him to draw a Solar Protection red
Yeah.
and miss the
I'm gonna
opportunity to
discard a
do
Shivan
like
Bazaar Badlands.
6 damage. No, that's
And
10,
I'll attack.
11, 12. 12 damage.
So I take 10.
We're gonna make it 12.
Make it 12. So I
You're
get
at 6. Yep. Your turn.
Wow.
So a circle would save him.
draw.
Yeah.
And that's game.
Yeah. It's just so overwhelming.
My hand was only removal.
I'll just
but,
leave the Tron room, Simon,
hymns rate
Yeah.
me.
and meet you in their room.
Yeah, your hymns game 1 were spot on, man. You
Yeah.
hit the first 2 you cast in the first game were perfect. You couldn't have hit better. You couldn't have hit better cards than that. I was like, come on, hit. I had 2 trikes in my hand. I'm like, with an Animate Dead, a tutor, and a swords. I'm like, come on, hit the trikes. You didn't hit a single trike both time you casted it.
Yeah, I hit it both times. The animate that.
Yeah. That was crazy game, to be honest.
Yeah,
The
game
com-
1 was crazy.
Yeah. We were talking about 3 times you actually top decked what you needed for the balance and getting the balance. And, wow,
Yeah.
it was crazy, to be honest. And we thought, okay, now he really has it. And then Julian just gives a spin on the wheel of fortune and just gets it.
Yeah. It wasn't enough.
Yeah.
But it was cool magic.
Yeah. This
Yeah,
is
of
the
course.
magic we like to see. It wasn't boring in any way because you're just fighting this forwards and backwards and everything was going like, oh, now it looks good. Now it looked bad. Now it looks good. It was like crazy.
Yeah.
Game 1 and like for the first like whatever 12 turns was looking like super slim for me with those hymns. Like I was
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I was literally like
All-
grasping at straws, and you know.
Yeah, all the silver bullets, they just went away. Bam, bam, bam. Yeah, to the graveyard. And the game 2 here was also very nice.
So, yeah. So the Sylvan libraries, I can understand why they are there, but why play 2 Sylvan libraries instead of like maybe 3 All Hallows Eve? Not that I understand the deck that well, but
It's like there's one thing I do with this deck that's like it's like a huge strat I use against certain decks. I don't want to give it away. It's like huge, like it's a plan that I do and it's something that I do. So I don't want to tap on that. I
okay.
could talk about the Sylvan. The Sylvan is I mean, as you can see, I'm like 5 color. It's a stretch to play that card. You need early plays
Yeah.
in this deck, and to have specific answers like a bolt against a certain creature, or like, obviously swords gets every creature, but you need those early plays because you have so many expensive cards. You don't want to get stuck with like a lot of creatures in your hand and not enough land, or vice versa. So it's important to find like key cards early, and you just key the Sullivan with the Bazaar, and I can just manipulate the deck for like the rest of the game.
Yeah.
I just did bury some creatures. I can just find what I want. There's certain matchups where certain cards are really effective against me, and that's just like a tutor every turn, even though it doesn't dig as deep. It helps me find the big problematic cards I have to answer.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why it's worth the stretch on the mana.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Anything else? I mean, you have any questions for Julian, or?
Yeah, we just we tried to call what you guys would sideboard, and I guess we can see the blue elemental blast against the Shivan and the Wheel of Fortune, and they would actually have been huge if you did if you didn't him them. But what cards did you actually sideboard in, if we may ask?
I put them out so you can see them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We actually thought that you would sideboard in the, what's it called, the other circle.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah. Okay.
That's pretty much exactly what I thought he would do.
Yeah.
Looking at his sideboard.
I might have brought the other circle, but I think one is enough.
Yeah. Okay.
Since I think he would put out his disenchants, so I thought one is enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, because he doesn't really have any black creatures, so yeah. Well, just cool match to watch, and thank you for being able to commentate it. That was it.
And then we have a couple of questions from the viewers also. Just a question to Mark. Do you know how many matches you actually played with Reanimator?
Oh, number of matches?
Yeah.
No. I mean, I've been playing for I've been playing Magic forever, but only old school for maybe 3 years.
Yeah.
So it's almost 3 years of just Reanimator.
Yeah.
Different variations between, of course, the format Swedish, Atlantic, you get little buffs. The creature selection, like I didn't play Despawn this time, which is a huge one that I love and play. Just because the Sarahs for me are just like, they're more castable. Sometimes you get stuck on some lands and you could actually play the Sarah, and she plays offense while playing defense.
Yeah.
So if I were to play Swedish, this would be like the build I'd play. This would be my Swedish build, even though it's like the worst for me, Swedish normally, because all the other powerful decks get a lot better than me. But if I were playing Swedish, this would be the Swedish version I'm running with Sarah's, because you can't run the deep spawn. Mostly playing the white for answers for all the problematic cards. Shops, the Dust to Dusts are just phenomenal. That's why I'm running 3. Like any Shops deck, I just bring them in against the deck because they're playing this long grindy game. Hymns 2-for-1s are just like all you want to do against them anyway, because they just have books and they card advantage anyway. So I always build my decks thinking about Shops and the deck, and then those are the first 2 I always think about, and then I go from there.
Yeah, so congrats for the win. And also for Julian, of course, the performance in the Derby was crazy, So congrats on getting this far.
Thanks for that.
Yeah.
But it's playing Magic. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah. That's the way it goes.
Yeah, if he had like some more timely threats, something a little aggressive. There's points where like I wasn't doing anything, and then he had all this mana, and then he like obviously was just flooded for a little bit at points. He couldn't put a timely threat down.
Yeah.
If he pressured me a little bit better.
Yeah, because he had you far down in life, but no real pressure. So
Yeah, I figured he probably had a swords or a disenchant in his hand, so I wasn't going to just run stuff out. And then when I started getting low, I was like, well, I'll run this arrow out. So if he swords it, at least like it's like he has to cast 2 more bolts to kill me, sort of thing.
Yeah. But yeah, it was crazy games, to be honest. I really enjoyed it. So thanks for letting me stream, guys. I think that was nice. And yeah, I'll say goodbye.
All right. Thank you very much for having me.
Bye.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, so that means we're finished for today. And remember to come in tomorrow, same time, where we will be playing the Havenwood tournament. And yeah, have a nice evening. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Bye.